They call this extra large? What are they comparing this against? Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. If you're new, welcome. My name is Laura. I'm a self-taught makeup enthusiast who absolutely loves faux freckles. I know that trend, I feel like that trend kind of came and went. But anyways, today I'm going to be comparing two similar products. I'm going to be comparing the Jason Wu Jason the Freckled Boy and Freck Faux Freckle Tint. I have tried the Jason Wu product before. You can watch my review over here. And I'm going to be trying the Freck Faux Freckles for the first time. I'm very excited to try that out. So if you guys want to see my thoughts, first impressions of Freck, and kind of how the two products compare, then please keep on watching. So this is just my package from Sephora. Let's just open this up. So just have my packing slip, and I got the extra large size. Wow, this is so small. As far as like value, this is tiny, and cost, how much should I pay for this? Now I'm really embarrassed. Does not say. Okay, hold on, let me just pull this up on my phone. Okay, so the Freck XL light medium, which is what I got, is $37 Canadian for 0.11 ounces or 3.15 milliliters. And just to compare, the Jason the Freckled Boy, so on Beauty Bay, allegedly these prices are in Canadian. Jason the Freckled Boy is $25 for 0.97 milliliters. So you actually get like 3 times the size in the Freck XL for about just under double the price. So they call this a long wear freckle makeup. This teeny tiny little bottle compared to the Jason Wu bottle, but apparently you get more product in the Freck. They call this extra large. What are they comparing this against? And it says shake before using. So on one side of my face, I'm gonna put the Freck product. On the other side, I'll do Jason the Freckled Boy. We'll see how the color looks. So I'm gonna start off with Jason the Freckled Boy. I'm gonna put that on my right side. And this I've used before, I quite like it. Although I find it does kind of wear away after a few hours of use. But I do find that once it kind of sinks into your skin a bit, it does start to look a bit more natural. Because when you first apply it, I feel like it looks fake. Okay, I don't know if you can even see this. I probably should have zoomed in. Okay, so now you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I also find that sometimes if I'm wearing very heavy makeup, when I tap the freckles in, they kind of get a little ashy with the Jason Wu product. Whereas when I'm wearing these, like, you know, with no foundation underneath, they look a bit more warm tone, a bit more natural colored, which is interesting because this product is so red based. So that is the Jason Wu product. Now let's try Freck. I'm gonna shake this. I'm very excited about this. I actually had wanted this product before I got the Jason Wu one. I think for a while it was only available on their own website and then maybe on like Beauty Bay or something. With shipping costs and everything, it would be quite pricey to get this to Canada. And I figured like the mini size doesn't really have that much product and it's pretty pricey. So it really is a much better deal to get the extra large size. But then like, I don't know, it would be really, really pricey with shipping, and then they started being carried by Sephora. But at that point, the Jason Wu products, I think, had come out or around the same time, and then I figured, well, Jason Wu is a bit cheaper, and I wanted to try that brand. Anyways, we're coming full circle now, and I'm trying out the original Freck. All right, let's try this out. Ooh, okay, so this brush tip feels a lot smaller, and the product itself actually looks a bit more cool tone, which is interesting. It also looks like the brush tip is like a bit more narrow or a bit more stiff, which means you're gonna pick up less product on here, and the freckle sizes are gonna be a lot smaller. Yeah, I'm finding I have to dip my brush back in the bottle several times. Just start there. I'm gonna tap these in. Yeah, I don't love the shape that these are creating. And they come out even more cool toned than the Jason Wu one, which I don't love. Even though the product itself like looks quite warm toned, but people were like raving about this product, but I'm not sure about it. I feel like it's very easy to mess up with this brush. Really not a fan. I feel like it dries pretty quickly as well. So I've just got like all of these like awkward dots on my face, which I guess you could say the same about the Jason Wu one, but at least that one you have a little bit more time to play with it. I turned off my light. Let me just use the flashlight on my phone to show you. I don't know if that's going to help at all, but this is what the Freck side is looking like versus the Jason Wu side. From a distance and even up close, I think I actually prefer the Jason Wu side. It's just a bit more warm toned, and at least on my skin tone, when I get freckles, they're like a warmer brown. And the Freck side is like a very, very cool tone ashy brown, and it just looks really fake. I don't know, maybe it's just because I have warmer undertones, so that's how freckles show up on me, whereas maybe people with a cooler undertone, maybe Freck, like the color Freck works better on them. But yeah, I'm actually not such a huge fan of Freck. I actually really much prefer the Jason Wu one. I'm looking at the selfie I just took, and even on camera, like even on my phone camera, I think like the shape of the brush just doesn't really allow you to create naturally shaped freckles. I know freckles aren't actually perfectly round sometimes, but the Jason Wu brush, maybe because you're able to pick up a bit more product and then you can stamp it and it looks more natural, but the Freck side, like it looks like I drew dots on my face. It really doesn't look very natural. That's a bit of a bummer, but I'll come back and I'll show you guys how it's looking in a couple hours. Okay, so I probably started filming about maybe 3 hours ago or so. And let's zoom in and you can see what my face looks like. Oh yeah, I also added false lashes just by the way. So this is the Freck side. It looks very intact. Wow. Versus the Jason Wu side. Just gonna look at it. Looks like the Jason Wu side might have started fading a little bit. Like particularly kind of over here. Let's just tuck my hair behind. Particularly kind of in this area, whereas the Freck side looks like it mostly stayed intact. Yeah, so as far as longevity goes, Freck definitely wins there, but I just really don't love the color. And I feel like what I'd probably do is actually just brush like a little bit of bronzer or something over top just to try and like warm it a little bit. I don't know if that would work. Yeah, it's just weirdly cool tone, whereas the Jason Wu one is like the perfect shade. It just might not be the most long lasting. I think I'd give this like a 3.75 out of 5 because the product itself seems to be really good. I don't love the applicator and I don't love the shade, like the tonal range, but the product itself seems to be pretty good, pretty long lasting. So it's not amazing, but it's not terrible either. Unfortunately, it's not really my favorite product, which really sucks because I spent a lot of money on it. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of this product, if you've tried it before, maybe if you have any like hacks for how I can kind of warm it up a little bit. As I mentioned, I'm going to try bronzer. I'm actually going to try that now and see if it does anything. I'm going to take the NARS Laguna bronzer. See if I just like tap over a little bit. I don't know if this is even going to do anything. Doesn't really seem to be doing anything. Okay, well, I tried. So if you guys have any other tips for how I can get use of this product without it, you know, looking so cool toned, let me know. Feel free to comment below. If you like the type of looks that I do here on my channel and you want to see more, I'd love it if you could follow me on my other social media. I always leave links in the description box below. And if you like the content that I post here and you want to see more, I'd love it if you could subscribe and turn on notifications. And that way you'll get updated every time I post a new video, and I'll see you guys next time.